Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, shall we? Grim, Alex, good evening, good to see you. I'll tell you what, I had such a good time with this game the last time I played it, and I did play it once off stream because I was just really getting into it, wanted to play a little bit more, and I haven't played a ton, maybe a half hour off stream, but I'm ready to do it some more because I want to see how the game continues to increase in complexity, and I just really like the battle system. So I have a couple of missions here. I can do this deployment from Scaevola, which gives you 98 Blackstone, a power field generator, which is a augment that allows all physical attacks to get 2 physical damage for 1 round if you're doing melee, I suppose, and a Infestus Mechadendrite, and a single target melee attack knocks back the target and deals 1 physical damage. Okay, so these are pretty interesting, but then also Videx, the real, most religious one of the group, it seems like, has this easier one fighting against a warrior that will give me Blackstone and this Omnispecs augment. Target has a 50% chance to miss you, and this big axe. So it's interesting the way that this game unfolds, in the sense that you actually can't do every mission. Maybe at the beginning you can, but you can't do every mission because you're running out of time before the Necron fully awake in Silva Tenebris. But I don't know if this is just one tomb among many, and I'm going to get to go to a bunch of them, or if, I will run out of time and the game's over, if this is a roguelike, or exactly how this is meant to work. But I haven't done one for this guy, so let's go ahead and just launch the mission. I think I have fully, before I do it though, I think I've fully upgraded my peeps. So, Magos here doesn't, we don't have enough Blackstone to upgrade them, and I've upgraded them enough so that they have 4 augment slots. And I put this Energia Enhancer here, and then we have the Macro Stubber and the Blast Pistol and the Servo Skull, and I also put on this Dominus Arm. I think that was there before. So I'm kind of full up with these Mech Priests. So we're going to go back and go back to the mission and select my dude here and just let's go. So again, I don't really have too many choices right here, and this is what I'm talking about with kind of increasing the complexity. I just have these 2 priests and this 1 servitor unit. Not like I don't like them, I do. But there we go. And I have this Canticle, Litany of Life. I think I got a new Canticle as well, yeah. Cant of the Craft. So this is another Canticle that I can use that gives you a +3 damage boost. So I can put that here. And these are the only Canticles I have, so let's deploy. So Faustinius says, I called you here, Lector Dogmatus Videx, because your knowledge of spiritual matters and the cult Mechanicus will be crucial in dealing with any moral threats on Silva Tenebris. Videx says, I have 543,021 works of scripture stored for rapid context topical retrieval. There is no obstacle beyond my capacity to counsel you on. That's impressive. Unnecessary use of cogitator power, says Scaevola. Waste of resources, Videx. Insufficient use. Go to Augmetic Bay for improvements. The Xenos tomb is revealed to us as a great hungry maw that seeks to consume our very purity. Blasphemy reeks from every corner of the tomb of Agroc. Alright then. Most poetic, Lector Dogmatus, your thoughts on how to proceed? I shall take my cues from the writings of Archmagos Veneratus Hieradicus. Let the stench of corruption be swept aside by the sweet winds of faith. One of my censor servitors will cleanse the spiritual corruption with blessed incense. Great idea. Then deploy one immediately. My thoughts exactly, Magos. With your assistance, the Omnissiah's work shall be done. So I'm spreading incense. Great idea. Let's put the incense around all over the place. Alright, Kepra. The censor servitor is deployed at the tomb entrance, Magos. I am ready to send it on its way. Halt, Subdomina. The censor servitor is a delicate piece of machinery. It is ill-suited to hostile territory. Avalornians 591, fragile indeed are the tools of the righteous. It must be escorted on its sacred duty. Oh God, did I pick an escort quest? Don't be ridiculous. Every step we take in this tomb risks the lives of our personnel. If the spiritual integrity of the mission truly is at stake, Subdomina Kepra, it is worth the risk. And I assure you it most definitely is. I've already sent a team ahead. I foresaw your emotional connection to your troops, Kepra. If you are ever to be a Dominus, I must show you how to command. Wow. My gratitude, Magos. The Xenos corruption will destroy us as surely as the guns of our enemy. Very well. His will be done. Alright. This is deployment number 3. Winds of Change. This is a famous song by Scorpion. Okay. Up here is something fun. There's the objective. So which way do we want to go? Let's just kind of teeter over this way. What do we got? Alright. While traversing this chamber, the sensor servitor crosses a part of the floor that collapses under the machine's weight. The servitor is trapped at the bottom of a shaft of machinery and pipework and must be extricated. So we can do mechanics, fashion a system of pulleys to haul it out, magnetism, exhort the servitor to overload its magnetic levitation circuits, or manual labor, climb into the hole and haul it out manually. Okay. So in my experience, these choose 3, I always seem to choose the wrong one. I don't even know if there is a right one, but I'm going to go... The game's called Mechanicus, so let's just go... If I see the word mech, I'm going that way. To every problem, a solution lies in the application of tech lore. Thus, Feroc Asclepian wrote, and thus we have proven. I shall meditate on this revelation. Alright, oh. Well, we got 2 cognition points, but we boosted the initiative. So, unfortunately, it's getting close to being wakey time for the baddies. Alright, we got a glyph. So, in my experience, magnifying glass, bad. Half magnifying glass, not as bad. So we healed, but we didn't really need it. Yeah, I forgot that the green was a glyph. I thought it was something else. Glyphs, you really don't need to take unless you've been suffering some damage. At least the only rewards I've seen are thus. Necron Awakening. Warning. Our presence has been detected. Indeed. Menials shall be ritually chastised for this maintenance failure. It is imperative to get the servitor functioning again quickly. Neo Dogmatic 7190. If his will be done, let it be done quickly. I like this guy. He's like, look, just get it over with. Alright, so the sensor servitor stops moving and starts belching pungent smoke. Delightful. The runes of attention are blinking on its chassis, indicating several key systems require maintenance. Alright, so we can do primary maintenance, secondary repair. or tertiary diagnostic. Look, I'm going to go real slow with this incense machine. It's so important. I vaunt your thoroughness, Magos. Aphorisms 97. If it is worth doing, it is worth doing to completion. Alright, so we did get some Blackstone, but unfortunately we increased the awakening by 1, which is just altogether bad. And it's going to make our little fight here more difficult. But that's okay, I think. So here comes a scrum. Kill all enemies. So in my experience, even though you want to, like, even if I were to try to explore the entire area and belabor it until I get to the boss and look for good stuff, all of this adds to the overall awakening level. So the more time you take, even if you're within a mission, it's aggregated and you still want to be efficient. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? We have... there's this bad guy up here, a Necron Warrior, a Necron Warrior. Okay, and that's it. Alright, fine. So I'm going to put us kind of... Let me switch to the other dude here. We'll start up here. Right in the front. Here they come. Okay. So, scanning is always useful. Now, we have chanticles we could use. We have our skull that... we can use to gain info on the enemy, which we want to play. I'll move up here. Yep. And we'll scan. We get a bunch of Blackstone. Well, that's amazing. I'm going to use the servitor on this dude. Okay. So we revealed some info about him. And I can shoot for free, or I can use my power axe. However, the power axe isn't really going to work very well, considering how far away the guy is. So I'm just going to shoot this dude. It won't do a ton of damage. And by not do a ton, I mean it does 1. So that's pretty bad. Now, I still have 2 command points, though. So what I could do is spend 1 to walk really close to this guy and then blast him with my axe. Now, this dude right here... let me see. I can't recall how to get his, like, a more detailed bit of information about this guy. Do I want to walk next to him and kill him? And risk getting hit? No, I think I'll save my points, my command points, for deploying servitors. So I'm just going to end the turn right here. This is fine. And this guy has the double range. So if I move here, I'm in range to fire both. But I will be... the line of sight will be blocked by this for this guy, which is good. So now I'm going to use my blast pistol on this guy's face. He does extra damage with energy, so we did 2. And I could have used this. Should have used it, probably. But now I could shoot this guy. I have a chance of killing him. Or at the very least, knocking him down. Okay, so we got him down on the ground, which is good. I'm going to use my servo skull to just reveal the stats of this enemy here. Okay, so he's got a little bit of armor. Do a damage as well. And I will end a turn. Alright, so they went to Awakening level 2, which means more Necrons are going to come from the spawn points back here. Oh, this little block moves back and forth. Interesting. So the battlefield has a square that moves. Here comes a warrior behind us. And now we get to summon some servitors. So I will do that. I'm going to just drop this guy right up here for 1. And then I'm going to select this guy. And I'm going to put him up here. Oh, really? I thought I had an extra cognition point. Okay. Apparently not. Yeah, I'm not gaining any. Okay. So this guy can go ahead and just hit this dude and get a cognition point for knocking him out. And then I'm going to move here to just kind of try to lock this guy down and just be a meat shield. And you can move... Do I want to move him all the way up so I can use my axe on him? Yeah, probably. Oh, right. So let's take a shot, actually. Oh, I can't because my buddy's in the way. So let me move up here and shoot. And then... Oh no, my other buddy's in the way. Alright, well... That was a mistake. Let's just move here then anyway and engage with the axe. Now this will probably take this guy offline from being able to shoot unless you can shoot over the shoulder from behind. I'm not sure exactly how that works out. We'll find out. Do it. Move there. And then... Oh, right. I can't hit with the axe because it takes a cognition point to use. So, overall, a terrible use of my abilities, but I did get a nice opportunity attack there. Actually, both of them will get an opportunity attack. Oh, that guy just did 5 damage, and we knocked him out. So we got super lucky. Like, I thought, we would get hit right there, but my servitor just did a ton of damage to that guy's face. Okay, so let's see. Where can I get in range of shooting this guy? Not without getting a command point, or using one. And this gun actually takes one. So, I think instead, I'm just going to... Do I want to move in range to shoot this guy? No, I want to try to scan, get some money. So I'm going to use a cognition point and move all the way over here, because this will regenerate a cognition point. And then I can move even further and make sure I can get here next turn. I don't think I can take a shot from here. Nah. He's coming. He's super slow. Oh, that little tile, though. Gotta watch out for that. Alright, new round. I could send this guy over, sure. He doesn't do a ton. Now, you... Alright, I will move here. And then I can use the servo skull to gain some command points, like right here. I probably want this guy's stats, but it's not vital. If I move here, I'm still not in range, so I'm just going to end the turn. Oh, I forgot to kill this guy. That was smart. Well, we can get him easily. Okay, I'm going to then walk here and scan. And got a bunch of Blackstone. It's the real reason I come to these missions, just to get Blackstone. I guess there's guys to fight as well. Alright, I'm going to... I can actually send my servo skull over to... It should do a damage which kills the guy. Yeah, it does. Now, that being said, I don't believe I gained a cognition point for doing that, but that's alright. We definitely get one for doing that. Alright. So we get another cognition point from ending our turn there. I don't want to deploy any guys. Let's just move over. We're so close. I'm in gun range here. So let me move here. And we'll take a shot. We've got Machine Spirit charged, so we could do some extra damage to this guy. Okay, he has some physical armor. Annoying. But I still think it's okay. We'll move right up in his face. I'm just going to hit him with the axe. Now, I don't think we're even remotely close to being within range for our guns, but I can move pretty far. But I'm going to end the turn. Oh, he tried to run away from me. That was a mistake. We got it. It's interesting learning the AI and that they always want to move away when you're in melee. It makes the melee, like, charge up. It's very scary at first, but if you provoke, or they provoke, and you just get an attack of opportunity, it's pretty phenomenal. Now, I don't know if all enemies will behave that way, but I like that very much. Mission complete. The sensor servitor reaches a location where the air currents through the tomb will take its sacred exudations to every corner of the tomb. The cohort guards it until its incense is fully deployed and can escort it back to the tomb entrance. The sensor servitor has been delivered to the depths of the tomb, Lector Dogmatus. Its sacred incense now permeates all areas of the structure. Great. A positive outcome, Magos. It is right and proper that you see as I do the dangers posed by the corruptive influence of the Xenos. It remains to be seen if the tomb is rendered less dangerous for our troops. At the very least, the place is less malodorous. It smells good. I trust you will continue to consider the alien with the hatred and disdain they deserve, Magos. As we explore this world, remember the words of binary hierarch Gethasamor. The weak in mind will seek to understand the Xenos. The strong in mind will destroy them and bless their ignorance. Good stance. Open-minded. All right. So, we end up getting a ton of Blackstone. The Awakening, now, the Awakening goes up by 2. It doesn't go up for every pip around this wheel, just for the overall Awakening level of the troops at the end. We only got positive Blackstone because nobody was hurt, which is amazing. So all in all, that was a pretty successful run. And we got a new Canticle, complete 2 missions without using a Canticle, which means we got Cant of the Craft. Ooh, wow, it's even better. The next physical attack will deal +6 damage. That's sick. And we got another one for scanning 12 Necrons, Litany of the Electromancer. The next 2 attacks will ignore all armor. Also very good. So now I have a lot of Canticles to choose from, which is exciting. And, oh, looks like there's missions from all of them. Or, well, the top 3. So let's go over here and let me just select Monarius here. And we can upgrade some of the disciplines. So we're moving down the secular path. And we got this. And this one is unlock a unique body part specific to this discipline. So we can pick. Do we want leg augments, torso, or gloves? So the legs do 3 hit points and another meter of movement. These are 4 hit points, and these are 2 to hit points and 20% critical chance. Wow. That critical chance is sick, but I gotta tell you, I love movement, so I'm gonna take that, and we'll just say, okay. And it looks like then we should... Oh, I forgot to equip my little hat. Oh no, I have hat already on. And then, are my pants on? Am I wearing pants? Now I am. You betcha I'm wearing pants. Does it change how I look? It does. That's cool. I like that. Alright, sweet. So, now, we have some support options. I'm currently using this healing thing, but I could use this guy, which says target a troop for its next base attack. So this like buffs a servitor if I want to do that. This one makes people miss, and this one gives you an energy boost. I like the one I have. Now I think I got a new axe. The axe I'm using is this one right here. Now, can I compare easily? My axe says it's a power axe. It costs a cognition, and it does 3 to 5 damage. And if I have Machine Spirit, it destroys an energy armor and a physical armor. Now this one is the Omniscient axe, and see, the thing about this axe is that it requires no cognition to use. So you can just swing it whenever you want, which is actually pretty sweet. And I think I can give that to the other priest. So can I switch? Yeah, let me just switch over to this Jeremiah and upgrade. And we've been moving down over here so we can get a new slot piece. And this is the gun guy. So this is energy armor. This is movement. Wow, that's a lot of movement. And then this is a headpiece. Honestly, I need the movement. Okay, great. Some tentacles down here looking real good. And this guy doesn't have an axe, so I can just give him this axe. Oh, I need an augment slot. Right. I can't just willy-nilly do it. That's fine. I like everything he's got equipped. We're good. Yeah, this is fine. I don't mind that the axe takes a cognition point because it does so much damage. I'd rather be able to do a ton of damage. Okay. So now we choose between which missions we're going to do. Now, what's this one? This is called Consolidation. Subdomina Kepra has requested aid in taking the pressure off her Skitari troops, collapsing key areas of the tomb of Acropus will hinder enemy movement and stop them from overwhelming Skitari. Okay. And if I do this, what do I get? Like, what's my gift? I can get... Oh, I get new troops. An additional tech priest. And an alpha. Oh, man, this is amazing. Yeah, we want more tech priests. Now we need to fight a Deathmark, a Flayed One, and a Necron Warrior. These are some... I don't know if I've ever fought a Deathmark. I'm not sure about that, but we'll find out. Let's do this one. And I want to use Chant of the Craft. Okay. So I have 2 Cants of the Craft. 3 physical damage and 6 physical damage. It's only for physical attacks, but they both have physical attacks with guns or with axes. You do not relish this mission, Subdomina Kepra. I ascertain this from your pupil dilation and nervous system stress levels. Even in victory, the men and women on the ground suffer, but that is not something I imagine troubles a Magos. Some tech priests choose to excise the emotional centers of their brains, especially when they reach the rank of Magos. I did not. I have fought under plenty of Magi who had no emotion at the loss of men and women in combat. I am glad to know I'm not doing that again. I am capable of quarantining emotions in my neural vaults and choosing to experience them if they are beneficial. I am not ruled by them, but I am not ignorant of them either. That is why casualty rates on missions under my command are 11.7% below the average. I'll take that as a good omen. That's a great average. Casualty rates on all other missions are 100%. I keep about, 89% fatality rate. It's pretty good. Subdomina Kepra, how goes your attempts of establishing a foothold on Silva Tenebris with our main forces? Operations in the Tomb of Acropis are continuing, Magos, but the enemy is pressing our perimeter hard. It is impossible to explore the tomb if all my troops are tied up keeping themselves from being overrun. Alex, I was wondering the same thing. I was like, is it broken? But no. Or maybe it's the game. Maybe it's just like not a chatty game. It's a very serious religious mechanical strategy experience. I see. The enemy is aware of our presence. It seems like it. They're not just attacking at random, but Necrons are exerting pressure at key points, hoping we will falter. Logic demands a response. Ignoring this predicament invites defeat. Your solution... With your help, collapse the tomb on them first. Oh boy. We're gonna collapse it. I have plotted 4 locations in the Tomb of Acropis. If these are made impassable with demolition charges, the Necrons won't have the run of their own tomb anymore. My cohort will see this is done. Once the key points are blocked, the Necrons will be funneled into our crossfires. They'll spend a lot more lives testing our defenses. I am not certain the Necrons can be accurately said to have lives. Well, whatever they have, they're going to lose a lot of them. Hey-oh. Alright, deployment number 4. Consolidation. Here we go. Support Kepra in creating a defensive position. Several Necron skulls are carved into the walls of this chamber, all arranged looking at a central pedestal holding up a globe. No Xenotech for us. Move quickly. Inspect it. Examine the faces. Alright. I'll bite. What's the globe got on me? Oh my god, it hurt me. The globe represents Silva Tenebris itself, with the Tomb Valley's location picked out in silver. Before any further intelligence can be gleaned, however, the eyes of the Necron heads fire a fusillade of metal darts into the chamber. The cohort are caught in the trap before escaping the room, suffering several injuries in the process. Sweet, like Indiana Jones style trap. All right, well, where are we going? Over here? Okay, let's go this way then. I got greedy. Rowe says, chastisement of the menials on the Kestis Metallicon will follow. Failure of maintenance observations inexcusable. The detonator of this charge appears to be a dud. Some menial must have neglected to perform the required anti-corrosion rites. Replace, repair, use force. I can attempt to repair it, replace it, or use force. Let's replace it. Great, I woke him up. The cohort replaces the detonator with basic tech rights. However, when the charge goes off, the detonator proves to have been poorly calibrated, resulting in an explosion that flashes out of the target's chamber with tremendous din. The explosion is even louder than normal and must have alerted nearby Necrons to the cohort's position. I'm really good at making choices on these. Alright. Let's get a glyph. Okay. We healed this guy up. So, he got shot with darts. Now he's better. He's fine. Alright. We're at level 2. And let's go. Kepra says, it could be worth checking this out. The damage here might give us some information on how to best bring down the target area of the tomb. Alright. The chamber ahead is particularly collapsed with a dangerously sagging ceiling and appears highly dangerous. Observations protocol. Carefully examine the damaged chamber to learn about the tomb's structural weaknesses. Blow off some steam. Try to bring it down. Just run in there and smash the pillars, or avoid the hands of fate. Protocols. Sweet. I got hit, but I got some command points. We'll take it. Let's go. Alright, so there's some scarabs everywhere. Looking great. Survive for 4 rounds. Oh wow, this is the first type of this mission I've had. Well, let's see how it goes. So there is, I can see, 1, 2, 3 servitors. There's a Necron warrior here. Okay. Alright. So, I'll have melee guy go down here, I suppose. And then the Necron warrior, I think you can take out. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is servo skull this guy, see what he's all about. He's got 8 health, 2 physical armor, looks like. Okay, so I'm going to use my +1 energy damage charge. And then we're going to fire energy damage here on you. We did a crit. We did 4, which is great. And then I can fire this, but this guy has some armor against this attack. Now, I can also, if I'm interested, shoot, one of these scarabs, which I probably should. Like, I don't think I could kill this guy unless I use a canticle. I'll use this. Sure. And then now I could try to shoot this guy, and it will kill him. Now, I don't know if you get an actual minus for using a canticle, but I'm going to try it out. I've never used one. I kept getting canticles as a reward for not using them, but maybe you get one also as a reward for using it. Not sure. I'm going to move next to this to get an extra cognition point. Okay, end the turn. That guy ain't doing nothing. Oh, the scarabs go before me, though. Oh my gosh. I get an opportunity attack if they move it close to me. That is pretty sick. Now, it looks like I only get one per round of opportunity attacks, which makes sense. It would be too good. So I should have taken out the scarabs. I should have looked at the initiative order. This isn't a ton of damage, and my dude actually has this, which will heal him, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to use this to... I want to reveal stats, but actually, I need to get some cognition. So I'll take it so that I can, first of all, kill somebody. Somebody's got to go. You're out. And then I will heal my dude. You know what? No, I won't. I lied. I could just use the healing canticle. The reason I'm using the healing canticle... yeah, Alex, I've been doing that for sure, my friend. After all those good recommendations. I didn't get everything, but I got a lot of them. I want to be able to summon servitors because there's going to be a lot of guys coming in right here. Alright, I took some acid damage. That's a bummer. Oh. Oh, okay. That's unwelcome. Alright, so we'll summon a dude over here. And a dude, here. And then another guy over here. Alright, so you can easily... we can fire at this guy. This guy is not dead yet, but he's not close to coming back. So I could just shoot him. Okay. Yeah, might as well. So Big Boy got hit very hard, but he gives us a cognition. Oh, tried to run away. Got him. Okay. So you can just hit this guy, right? Oh, you got to move up. Okay. I'm going to move him here so that he doesn't block a sight line from my dude. I'm going to swing. Bap. 1 damage is pretty sad. Oof. They targeted my priest. That's rude. It's okay, though. I'm going to move over here. And I'm just going to swing. Again, 1 damage, but that's alright. And then we can do a lot. We could actually do command fire, which says all troops in range attack selected target. And the range is 8 meters. So if I went up here, I could do that. Now, the only problem is I have very few command points. If I want to use my axe, which is not a bad idea. I think I'll just move up here. Well, wait. I have a free attack with this gun. So let me just fire my gun at this guy. Okay. Reveal the information on him. And then now I can move right here. And I can use my final canticle right here. Just get a big boost to physical damage. And hit this guy in the face. Oh, I have Machine Spirit as well. Probably overkill then. But we do get a cognition point, with which we can actually just use the claw and heal himself. A little bit. And I'm going to actually walk all the way up to this guy just to be in his face. That darn acid. Oh, no. Unacceptable. Alright. Well, I can place some more guys, so I will. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot this guy. We gotta get this guy off the board. We get a cognition point, and you can... let's go ahead and scan these guys. Okay. And we'll just start moving in. Now, if I move here, I'm in range, but I need a... Oh, I do have a command point, actually. I'll shoot this guy, sure. Oh, we did acid and we did critical damage. Bam. Alright. So, you can easily kill this guy. Uh-huh. And then move over here. Alright, we're going to send our grunts as far as we can. You're done, buddy. Oh, opportunity attack. The sweet thing, too, about the axe is, like, that opportunity attack, I mean, it's free. It does not take a command point to use right there. Alright, we will walk up to this guy. He only has 1 health, so this will knock him down. Alright, and you can... I don't think he can actually gather points. I'm going to move him all the way over here. We don't really care if he dies. He just gives us command points if he does die. So I could use this actually to... what is this terminal? I might want that. I'm going to gather a cognition point down here. And I'm going to use this to double move with my dude and stand right here to gather the cognition point now, and then gather it next turn too by standing next to it. And I can shoot... Oop, I need to move up a little bit. I will be in range if I move here. So I could shoot this guy and scan him. I also have Machine Spirit on my shot right there. Ooh, it does a lot of damage. Nice. So all we have to do is survive 4 rounds, right? 1 more round and we got it. So this guy takes 4 damage, but he gives us a cognition point. Now he's dead. Alright, that's a shame. Oh, okay. What is this vile mix of flesh and machine? Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? Tiresias says, or, yeah, Tiresias, that's fine. What has Scaevola got to say? Unsurety statement loaded. Unsure of life form progression path. Diagnosing possible outcomes. Signs of degradation. Deformed segmentation. And physiological deformities. Possible solutions. ++ infant. Disease. Parasitic life form that represent form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? No. Faustinia says, that's enough. I believe we're not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead be their executioners. I like it. He's like, you know, Freddy Krueger on one hand and then Edward Scissorhands on the other. Gotta go. I am mostly concerned for my troops' morale. There have been reports of Skitari disappearing in these tombs, and I believe I know now why that is. Redditus says, Skitari lives less than Archaeotech STC Fragments mission. How supportive of you, Redditus. Lifeform sudden appearance on Auspex, unexpected. Diagnosis possible tech. Form list, teleportation, warp, travel, unknown. Look at this guy. Looks sweet. There is no form of warp travel. The telepathica aboard has reported no disturbance near the planet the whole time we've been here. Alternate dimensional shift? Teleportation? Unknown? Rose says teleportation tech too volatile. No power signs, no lightning, no singe marks. Tomb too deep for teleportation. Alternate dimensional shift? Unknown? We know there is only the immaterium and real space. Scriptures have written about only these two for millennia. Noting conclusion. Unknown. Logged. Disappointment. Desire for answers must be fulfilled. Indeed. It's magic. It's witchcraft. Alright, so now we have to kill all enemies. We have survived long enough. Now it's time. Alright, I do have enough command points to drop my last servitor, which we will. Alright, so we can fire right here. Now, unfortunately, I didn't really predict that this many waves of enemies would happen. And because of my foolishness, I kind of used a lot of my stuff. I used a lot of mechanicals, on and on and on. But we're going to do the best we can. Nothing was wasted. I would still have to kill those guys if I hadn't already, so this is going to be fine. I'm going to do this so I can get some recon on this target. Oh. What, this guy is that terrible? Oh, he phase shifts. Interesting. And then he goes on Overwatch. Ooh, okay, that's not what you like to see. Alright, so, I can hit this guy, though. Get rid of him. And then move here to gather a cognition point. Okay. That's a good turn. That's an award-winning turn. You can go here and finish this guy. So let's do that with our servitor. And then we're just going to use our servo arm and bap this guy in the face. Hey, Nick Man. Good morning. Good to see you. Okay. So we don't have to worry about teleport phase shift rifle marksman. He's out. Alright, this guy can then finish this dude right here. Pretty much nothing, Nick Man. This is my first exposure to Warhammer 40k stuff. I mean, I've played some games maybe in the past, but nothing really deep. I haven't read any stories. I haven't played much of the tabletop at all. I've just seen it. So, my first real deep dive. It is very bizarre. It's like, from what I understand so far what's going on here, there's these incredibly, like, advanced technology post-humans that are the mechanical, the Mechanicus, the mech priests, and they're like very religious, but they also hate AI. Hey, Gotons, what's up, my friend? Yeah, pretty much, right? They hate AI, so it's like they don't use computers, I think? I don't know. They just don't use AI. And they use a lot of, like, cyborg stuff. I don't know. But they hate these aliens. They're very, like, puritanical in that way. Kind of. Hey, Gotons, awesome, my friend. Yeah, I'm enjoying Gloomhaven more, and today I was recording a video for it, and I noticed that, yeah, pretty much, right? I saw that you can actually turn off, you can change the house rules, and you can turn off the null and crit rolls, and I think I might do that just because I don't like them. But for now, I'm keeping them on. But I do like that you can customize that, because that was my one of my biggest points of frustration. I also changed the line of sight in Gloomhaven so that it's not from the vertex of the hex to another vertice on an opposing hex, but rather from the center of the hex to the other center, so it makes more sense when you're drawing lines of sight through cover and stuff. I like that. Okay, oh, okay, cool, thank you. It does get a little bit easier, that's exciting. I'm gonna go... Do I want to go left or right? I need to go right. We need more support over here. And I'm going to end the turn. Oh, this guy's coming at me. Luckily, he couldn't reach me, which is a blessing. We'll just walk right here. And confirm it. And then just hit this guy with our arm. Bap. Now, we don't know much about him. I gotta get his stats if possible. That's out of range. Okay. So, we don't even know these guys' stats, sadly. Oh, no, yes we do. Never mind. Well, I could shoot this guy, sure. I need to heal this dude. 2 repaired is very bad. And my choice is I could just walk right up in this guy's face and then hit him with my axe. And it's not a bad idea because it will stop them from shooting, and they usually will try to move away. This would be the best square to move to, is right here, so that I get opportunity attacks against both of them. But instead, I think what I'll do is try to lure them back a little bit so that my servitors can get in on the action and just gather some cognition points and build for the next round. Here they come. Ah, darn. I was hoping I was around the corner and they couldn't shoot me. That is not the way of it. They are definitely shooting me. Alright, well, they at least shot that guy. That's right, that's what he's for. Okay. Man, we have a ton of points now. This is great. Okay, I'm going to actually just shoot this guy to get his breakdown. Oh, he only has 2 health left. Okay, this guy's toast. I'll just shoot him with my stubber. Sweet. And then I'm going to move over here to scan. See if we can get any free Blackstone. It's my favorite. Let's get that big paycheck. There's 81 Blackstone. That's what I'm talking about. And then might as well use my servo skull. Hey, Enon, what is up, my friend? Good evening. Not sure if you ever played this, Enon, but it's pretty fun. I'm going to just... Let's hit this guy. And we'll end the turn. Alright. Unfortunately, this guy can't make it far enough. Neither of them really can. We'll just pretend like they can. I could delay the turn, but that doesn't really... I don't think it does what I want. I just want to get him up here to take damage. Alright, now this guy can just straight up kill this dude, which is glorious. Take that. Yeah, get that cognition point. Alright. So we move over here, and I'm going to end the servitor's turn. Now, I have a bunch of command points, so I can do, a variety of things right here. I think what I'm going to try to do is I have to move out for line of sight reasons. So I'm just going to move up, and I can shoot this guy. I've got the machine spirit enabled. Alright, we only hit him for 2, which is absolutely not what I wanted to have happen. But what it means is I can just actually... I'm going to walk here, and then I'm going to hit this guy with my axe. So he's down. We get a point, and then I'm actually going to walk... well, no, let me use my servo skull to finish off this dude. Just get him out of here. And then I'm going to stand right here in front of this guy so that even though it uses a command point, I have so many, he will have to move back and get hit in the face. I think that's a good point, Alex, right? They all hate each other, don't they? Now, I don't know if command fire, when it says all troops in range attack selected target, I don't know if that includes the mech priest or only... Hey everybody, sorry about that. For whatever reason, my Streamlabs OBS just crashed. So I don't know what happened there. That's very rare. It was weird. It just was like, just the app itself crashed. Okay. We don't really need to do anything too fancy right here. Alright. This guy's getting roasted. Poor guy. He's taking a lot of damage. Okay. But that being said, I can move all the way over here and using cognition points and then get a cognition point, and I should be able to shoot from this vantage point. Such a cool... I love the cognition currency that allows me to kind of just move across the map. Put this guy down. Bam. Checkmate. Alright, mission complete. The last demolition charge brings down another section of the tomb. The most heavily used routes around the tomb are now cut off, and the Necrons will be forced to fight on Skitarii terms from now on. That's right. You know what, Enon? I love that you say that because it looked like a very involved board game, and I love that they digitized it. I'm not ruling out, like, I would love to play the tabletop game at some point. I know it's kind of like cost prohibitive, but just to mess around with it, this is just kind of like an exposure. I think somebody said in the YouTube comments that this shares some of the rules with the tabletop game, but isn't quite the same. But it's just like a slight exposure to the lore and the units, which is cool. Servants of the Omnissiah will live now, who would otherwise die, Magos. My thanks for sending your tech priest to the aid of my troops. We will profit nothing on this world if our troops on the ground cannot keep the tombs open until we can ascertain the threat they contain. It is simple logic, Subdomina. Maybe, but nevertheless I thank you. Few Skitarii have much reason to expect a tech priest to come to their aid so directly. We are used to being disposable. That sounds fun, Alex. My emotional cores return dismay and anger whenever a Skitarii is described as disposable. No one is disposable so long as they do the Omnissiah's work, thus it is written. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. You know, I'm like I can play D&D and a lot of tabletop stuff because it's just there's not usually hordes of units, but when you're getting into just a massive like full scale war thing with miniatures and you have to like break out rulers for line of sight, some people love that. Like that's totally their jam and that's great. But yeah, for me, it is a little bit slow. Yeah, that is what's sweet, right? Is like you have all these miniatures set up. People make it looks amazing with like the trees and the elevation and the terrain, everything that people do to paint the miniatures. It looks so good. Yeah, Alex, you know what? I rebooted Gloomhaven because I'm doing like a beginner guide series, and I did instead of the campaign mode, I did the guildmaster mode or whatever, and right away, like it seems like it was designed to specifically help players enter the game and gives you all this quality of life stuff, all of these other features that you can toggle and seems more friendly, but I don't know. Oh, that's awesome, Enon. See, I want to play that on tabletop too. Like I'm playing all these digital things, you know, Gloomhaven digital version and Warhammer 40K digital version, but someday tabletop. All right. Uh, the awakening is up to 12%, which is fine. We killed all these enemies. We ended up gathering some blackstone, but not really that much. But the key thing is we got this Skitari Vanguard Alpha, and we got this additional Tech Priest. Right, Frosthaven. New Canticle unlocked. Perform 50 physical attacks. So the next attack will break 2 physical armor. Ooh, that's actually very good. Um, collect 25 cognition points. Blessing of the Omnissiah. Oh, it's just Canticle to straight up gain 3 cognition points. Ooh, that's... Man, these are hard to choose. There's so many that are awesome. Max the Machine Spirit of all weapons. Cool. 5 meters of movement. Wow. Oof. Alright, let me go to my cohort. Let me see what we got. Yeah, so look at this. I also now have this guy right here, Magos Leonardus. So this guy is just totally new. And he looks like a clean slate. Like, so I got a new tech priest, but he has nothing, so we can make him whatever we want. Now, all Blackstone is coming from the same pool, however, so instead of leveling up one of these others that, you know, from rank 5 to rank 6, I might want to level this guy up a bit so he's more competitive. Because these dudes are, like, totally pimped out. So what do we want to do with this guy? Well, the fun thing is we can just put him anywhere, right? So we can make, an engineer, a mechanic, an extrapolator, wow. So I have right now a secular and a dominus, but what else do I want? So this is like you generate a cognition point, you collect a bunch. So the Lex mechanic is like, I get you cognition points, which is really good. I like cognition points, obviously, a lot. Now, at the end of that battle, though, I had, like, more than I needed. Now, this guy is like, oh, is this like a healer? Okay. Cleanse the target, restore hit points, heal. Yeah, this is a healer. I'm going to try this mechanic. So I'm going to give him this, which says you get a cognition point at the beginning of the unit's turn if it's empty. So if you get to this unit and the gauge is empty, they just generate one, which is pretty sweet. And we could start giving weapons. You know, another thing I like about this game, too, is you have, like, once you unlock a weapon, you just have it. So I can give this guy whatever weapons I want of these copies. So you need a gun. And, sure, here, have this. And then you can have this, too. And those are your 2 augments. Like, I can't really put anything else on this guy right now because of how low of a level he is. But I can upgrade his discipline, and we can get a new slot right here. So this would be like 4 hit points, 2 more movement, energy, armor, and some dodge. I'm just so big on movement. Alright, so let's give you your new pants. You got pants. Okay, we can't afford to level this guy up anymore. But he's already really sweet. I like this. And alright. Let me go back to cohort 2, though. I also got this guy. So this dude, like, I already had servitors. Oh, I don't want that open. Well, anyway. This guy says, the taser go deals area damage. Single target melee attack upon hitting target turns into a cone area attack. Triggers an opportunity attack. Deals 2 to 4 energy damage to the target and then 1 energy damage to chain targets. That's interesting. And they have 10 hit points. So they're a lot stouter than the servitor. But the servitor is sweet because it just generates cognition points when it gets hit. However, if I get to use this Magos Leonardus who helps generate cognition points, maybe I can afford to use this instead. Anyway, let's go on some missions. So we've got a lot of new deployments available. So this one gives us... I always do these. If you ever boost my cognition gauge, that's huge. We get another Skitari Vanguard, also huge. This one says we would get a heavy phosphor blaster, which is a massive weapon. Just like that, Enon. Exactly, right? And then this cognitive canister, troop deployment cost is reduced by 30%. I could get that, which is incredible, but this is a hard difficulty mission. Now, this guy wants to give me... we already looked at these rewards, actually. These are okay. This guy would give me a ranger and a generator and blackstone, but I just can't ignore how much I like having a larger cognition gauge. So I will do this mission right here. Find and save the Oculus topographs. Now, do I want to change any of these? Canticles. I do like some of the ones that I have. Oh, wow. If I want to use this guy, it costs 11 Blackstone to summon the Vanguard Alpha. And they take 2 cognition points to use, whereas these guys are free. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. I'm starting to see what's going on here. Okay. Well, interesting. This is an easy mission, so I'm not going to use these guys because I don't want to spend Blackstone right now on deploying troops. I want to be leveling up my mech priests. But I already see what I wanted to see, which is I can use all 3 mech priests and then just fill out the rest with servitors. So that's amazing. Now, this canticle is not as good. So which one would I like to use instead? This Blessings of the Omnissiah, the 3 cognition points, this one becomes a lot better if I get that, like, 4 cognition point heavy weapon. The next 2 attacks will ignore all armor. The next attack will break 2 physical armor. I'll try this one. We have a problem, Magos. It is doubtful you would seize my attention with such alacrity were they going to plan Subdomina. One of my Skitari units is escorting an Oculus topographus to produce fuller interior scans of the tomb of Agroc. They have become bogged down by Necron attacks and are cut off. They will surely perish if they do not get immediate support. And the Oculus? It will be lost too. And yes, I am aware it is worth a lot more than any of my soldiers' lives. Uh-oh. Can't lose that Oculus. Let's get it. The last communications from the Skitari said they were under heavy fire and trying to prepare a defensive position. Since then, they've gone dark. They're either dead or the architecture of the tomb is interfering with their comms again. Both possibilities reduce the percentage chances of the Oculus topographus being recovered. Which is why I need your tech priests on this, Magos. We have to move with speed and a hell of a lot of firepower. That I can supply. We advance immediately. Yes, Magos. Thank you, Magos. We're in. Alright, protection detail. Deployment 5. We're at the table. Let's look at this battlefield here. Alright, here's the target. Let's go in. So I'm going to see if I can actually figure out what to do in these situations. The chamber ahead is covered in dust and debris, which clearly shows the tracks of the Oculus topographus. It is clear it went this way, and the trail it left could be followed by the cohort to reach its location as quickly as possible. So, generally when you're picking between these 3, I'm trying to isolate if there is any reasonable solution, or if it's randomized, what the result is. What you want to do is generally prioritize speed. So I could go with haste, I could go with caution, or I could go with avoidance. So I'm going to go with haste. And you can see right here it says the cohort heads rapidly in the direction of the Oculus topographus. Though they feel the eyes of the Necrons upon them as they do so, they outpace any attempt to flank or ambush them and make excellent headway toward the objective. So actually, this is the first time I've got a positive result. Usually my tendency is like, these events are leading you into a trap, and so I try to play it cautious. Every time I'm cautious, well, I can't say that. Sometimes when I'm cautious I get burned, but then other times, like, if I'm greedy and I go for that pedestal with the orb, I get burned too. So, I don't know. In this case, it was the right thing to do. So, we decreased the initiative by 2 right there, which is great. And we know that we need to move here, so let's move into this chamber. This is blue, so there's no exclamation point. There's nothing in this chamber. It just advances the awake level by 2 to move into here. And we're just going to keep going towards the exit. So they've gone up 1, which is okay. It's one of the Oculus topographus' beacons. It deploys them to help it scan an area. It could already have started mapping the tomb. There could be more nearby, if you think it's worth finding them. Alright, so a deployable beacon lies at an intersection of passageways. I could take the trap. The Necrons might be interested in the beacon too. Booby-trap it to punish the Necrons for their inquisitiveness. Forsake the mission. Do not search for more beacons. The data they might contain is not worth holding up the mission or Forage the data. Search for more beacons and recover them. The data within might be valuable. Okay, so the dumb thing to do is forage it. So this is dumb. I'm going to do it. So usually it's like this. It slows you down, but you get command point or cognition points. And it is going to boost this up to level 2. So maybe not the best result, but okay, here we are. Oh no, it already added it in there. That's fine. So we're up to 2. Extra Necrons in battle. It's hard to get to the end without getting to 2, unless maybe you're just full steam ahead. Scavola says, new template detected, observing. Excitement statement. How glorious. The Xenos vary their weapons. Tesla weapon tech. Uh-oh. Look at them hiding over here. Look at these jerks. Videx. They do not show signs of Prometheum flamer tech, which only shows their inferior steps in technological advancement. I recall that in Xenos and Decant, volume .00101.001, hilarious. The Xenos... Not now, Videx. Funny. We've dealt with immortals for a while now. They're proving to be a worthy threat. Now they have a separate weapon pattern. This is most concerning for our troops, sire. Hey, Dagon, what's up, my friend? Good evening, good to see you. Troops are of little concern. Mission is always priority over bio-life forms. Alright. Scan or destroy. So, it says scan or destroy. Find and save the Oculus Topographus. Okay, so... I guess we're looking up here for it. Alright, anyway. I see a Necron Warrior, a Immortal, and another Warrior, and then a Flayed one. That is a lot of bad guys. That's okay. Alright, so Jeremiah is Gun Guy. You can start over here. And then Axeman goes here. And Leonardus can go over here. You know what, Dagon? I'm really enjoying it, my friend. I think the game mechanics are a lot of fun. The lore is complex, sometimes convoluted, but funny. And I like the setting. I like the atmosphere of, like, futuristic Tomb Raiders, basically, fighting kind of undead cyborgs. I don't even know how to describe the Necrons. And just a cool vibe, cool setting, very unique. Alright, I'm going to blast him. So if I move here, I will be in range of hitting this idiot. So we'll move all the way to the extent of our movement here. I do have 2 cognition points. So I'm going to Servo Skull and just kind of get some intel. Alright. Fair enough. I should have just shot that guy. That was not my best moment, but it's okay. 2 damage. Right in the kisser. Yeah, you know what, Dagon? I feel you, my friend. Well, I play RuneScape 2, and that's got like 20 years of lore, and I dove into that without knowing anything. So maybe in a few years I'll get a little bit more knowledge. Okay. I don't think I want to use a couple of cognition points just to get into axe range, so I'll just end the turn with this guy. Now you can easily move up, yep, and be in... You have such good movement. I can move you here and actually be in range for both, but I'm going to move behind the warrior. And can you please check out this guy? Okay. Now, shoot this dude. Good. And then Blast this guy. Tremendous. Okay, now, if I got on this, where would it go? Like, does it go over here? I don't really want to put that person on an island. It feels bad. So, I'm going to run... where can we get a shot? Honestly, nowhere with this person, unfortunately. This is the lower level mech priest that I have, so we don't have the best upgrades yet, but we can still go ahead and get a cognition point from this. Now I'm going to get a cognition point there because when it comes to the deploy phase, I want to drop in some servitors. So I'm just going to end a turn. Uh-oh. Ow. Through pain, I find wisdom. Indeed. Yeah, it did go over here. So we would have been able to flank this guy, but then we'd just be alone with Minigun Man. It doesn't feel great. Alright, so I'm going to start dropping in some dudes. 1, 2. Alright, they've got some scarabs coming in. I'll try to take out the scarabs. I've got machine spirit, so it should be pretty easy. Actually, it didn't. There's one left there. What do I want to do with you? Not any of that. This is an interesting map because there's no, like, beacons with which to generate cognition points as easily. So let's go over here. Hide behind a post. So this servitor can just kind of walk right here and finish off this guy. So we will get a cognition point for that. And then I'm going to leave you here. Oh, that guy's trying to move. Okay. Interesting. So he's going to shoot you. Oh, man, that is sadistic. Dagon. Atom by atom is so brutal. Let's see. So, who gets to go next? That guy? Okay. Unfortunate. Alright, I'll step up to here. This is a lot of stuff is in range. So, we can fire the machine spirit on this guy, but honestly, I'm going to use my item right here to give extra energy damage and just take this guy down. Or at least, put him on his knees. And then, if I use my cognition point, I could kill this idiot, which I should. Let's get that jerk out of there. Alright, so this servitor is getting wrecked. Goes out with a bang. It gets us cognition points, but I'm going to move over here so we can finish this guy off. That's pretty sweet, Dagon. Yeah, I mean, like, from the lore that I've actually experienced in this game, and this is my first real exposure to any deep dive into 40K, I think this game is really well written, and there's a lot of lore that I can see them building on, and they don't present it in a way where it's like completely indecipherable for an initiate like myself. Like, I get it. Like, I don't have the full picture and all the ramifications, but I'm learning, and it's a nice entry piece. All right, we're going to move all the way up. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Poor guy. I didn't think he had that much range with that weapon. Scary. Well, we're going to be spending a bunch of Blackstone on servitors. They just got eliminated, but we are doing well on cognition points, so there's that. I will step over here. And we're going to go ahead and just fire the macro stubber at this guy. And give him the pistol. Okay, sure. I see what you got. It is time for the skull with the monocle to summon some units. I only have one guy left now that I'm bringing 3 mech priests, but that's okay. These dudes are doing their job. Alright, so I'm going to servo skull right away. And, let me see about getting some stats here. And I could do, like, a very slight amount of damage, but I can also... I'm going to use the canticle that allows us to ignore armor. And just walk up and hit this guy in the face. Oh, wait, you know what, though? I can also... I want to try this. Honestly, I don't think anyone's going to attack them because nobody's in range. So, gotta watch out for that. Anyway, go ahead and use your axe on this guy. This will ignore armor. But if we want to guarantee that we put him down, I could just use Chant of the Craft right here. And then hit this guy for a ton. And I can blast pistol this guy. But do I want to use my ignore armor? It's a good question. Probably not. I'm going to heal. Well, this guy doesn't even have any armor, though. This guy gets to go. I'm going to shoot him. Okay. So I need to get in range, double range, to hit this guy. This'll do it. Now, I'm going to use... let me fire first. Okay, this is Machine Spirit charged. This should do a ton. Alright, so we did acid damage for 3. Hey, Tech Guy, thank you for subscribing, my friend. That's right, Dagon, and you know what I could also say about people dying for our cause? I had my emotional centers in my brain quarantined like the Faustius did. So it's like I'm choosing not to feel any kind of emotional attachment for the servitors. I can do damage to this guy to reveal his stats. Ah, man. I can't kill him, though. I was so close. I rolled badly. I thought with all of my attacks I'd be able to kill that guy. We were not able to. So he's going to get a nice free shot on my big boy here. That's a shame. You see, the acid hit him after he got to attack, so even if I would have hit him right there, it just wouldn't have mattered. Alright. Servitor takes him down. Go over here. We're hoping that the big boy hits the servitor. He does. Great. That is what... Oh, he hit both of us. Man, that's pretty impressive. Alright. I don't think that terminal does anything. I'm just going to move over here. That's funny. I mean, it's kind of unreal if that's the case. Alright, I'm going to use my machine spirit on this guy. Oh, we crit him, so we automatically kill him. That's great. Good work, dude. And I think we already have this guy's statistics, don't we? Yeah, we do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just pick up a point over here. Man, I'm taking way too long. It's okay. Alright, so I cannot quite get to this guy. My movement was hampered, that's right. Okay. We can go all the way up here, though. Alright, and then... How far up can you move? Can you get any kind of... This is line of sight, but I think we're going to get blocked. Let me delay my turn. Yeah, Servitor, you need to move up as far as you can. I'm excited to try Rogue Trader. Fading, I'm not sure when this came out. I think it came out either last year or the year before. It was one of those free games on Epic, like on the Epic Games Store. And I was just kind of going through my catalog of games. And I saw this, and this is super fun. Wow, you... like me, still haven't finished Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, but you've restarted a few times. That's right. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, the Scarabs... I was like, what do you mean I'm in melee? No, I am not. I am. So if I move, they get an opportunity attack against me. I'm going to delay my turn. And we need to kill these scarabs. They just came here. I didn't even see these idiots. 2018? Oh, okay. I was a little off for when this came out. Just a bit out of proper calculation range. Alright, let's move in. Honestly, I'm going to go all the way over here and scan this. I keep wanting to scan. I need blackstone. I need the stone. This guy's like, are you serious? Did you just use that computer terminal right over there? Yeah, I did that. Oh, it summoned a bunch of warriors. Well, it was going to do that anyway, but here they are. Unfortunate. Alright, so what am I going to do? Well, I want to take down the Immortal. Where can you get a shot? You can get some shots right here. Let's go, dude. Alright. Give him the works. He's not impressed by that damage, but he will be impressed by this damage. Alright. Okay, so now I got the machine spirit charged, so I want to do that, but I need some extra cognition points, so I got to go drain over here. These guys are way back there, and they are slow. So I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to walk up to this guy right here and just hit him with an axe. So he will lose some armor. Alright, let's get him. Oh, it takes cognition points. Right. Well, we got some of his armor. Give me those points. Now you'll take the blast. Acid. Oh, he's down. Opportunity. Okay. I want to get this done fast. So, man, both of these are machine spirit charged, both of these weapons. That's sweet. Where do I move to hit them? I can actually move right here and hit them without using a command point, which is the key. Or, I keep calling them command points. It's called cognition point. I'm trying to command them. That's what I'm doing. Alright, this guy has some electrical armor. Well, you ain't gonna like this. Oh, man, we roll really well on that dude. Jeez. I'll go ahead and get a cognition point over here. I'm covered in acid. Well, so is that guy. Oh, jeez. I'm going too slow. It's okay. I mean, I'm just telling myself it's okay. I have no actual knowledge of whether or not it is. I will just finish this guy off right here. And move over here. Oh, these darn things are back. Uh-oh. Man, I'm sorry. I left you out to dry to these scarabs. They keep coming back. Oh no, and getting shot. Oof. I'm sorry. Ooh, he got crit too. Boy. Yikes. Alright, we gotta heal this dude up. We have a canticle left that heals though, so we'll be there. Alright. So I am not liking my range situation. I need to keep moving, I guess. This is fine. I still have another gun I can fire right here. Alright, those things are gone at least. End of turn. Don't you dare have a shot on that guy. Cool. Alright, so his ability for generating a cognition point went off. We need to immediately use the canticle to heal this guy before I forget. He almost died. Okay, now this dude, can you hit him? Yeah, he's down because of the acid. So let's just use this gun. Hopefully it'll finish him. Got it. Yeah, that guy got toasted. All of us get to go before this warrior. So I'm going to move up so that I get within range, and I'll fire. Put some acid on you. That's right. Ouch, the acid. My God, man. The acid. Alright, let's see. So, your machine charged, which is good. Machine spirit enabled. I'll go ahead and hit this dude with this. Try to scan him up. Alright, so he has physical armor. Give him this. Alright, so yeah, I guess you're right. Like, these guys are more, I guess because I saw a skull, you know, but if it's all robotic, then it's more like a, you know, Terminator. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. I don't mean T-1000. I'm talking, you know, metallic Terminator robots. Okay, let's see here. We're going to use this. Well, we only need 1 point. So can you get in range? Yeah, you can. Let's walk right over here. And then, can I kill this guy with just machine spirit on this? Not with his armor. So what we're going to need to do is use this to get the extra energy damage, I think. And then if we're doing 6 damage... Well, let's see what happens if we hit him with this first. How much... That is ironic. Alright, so then... This guy has 1 hit point left. So, what we're going to do then is use this on the cognition. And I'm going to just make sure I don't skimp out on this and then give this guy the full blast. Here you go, buddy. Nothing left. No threats remaining. Okay. So, mission complete. The cohort defends the location of the lost Skitari unit, enabling them to move the Oculus Topographus back out of the tomb and toward the Skitari lines. The troops and the valuable surveying device they escort are saved from perishing in the tomb of Agroc. Good. The squad's survivors are back at our lines, and the Oculus has been salvaged. We've been set back in our exploration of the tomb of Agroc, but not nearly so far as we would have been if the unit had been lost. Is the Oculus Topographus providing data? It is fully functional, although at this stage I can report nothing other than the tomb of Agroc is huge. This shall be factored into future missions. Ensure I am apprised of further developments, Subdomina. Oh, we'll keep you apprised. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so let's see how we break on this. Took a lot of damage. Lost a bunch of servitors, but that doesn't cost anything. But what we ended up gaining was an extra cognition gauge, another Skitari Vanguard, and all this extra Blackstone. So, well worth it. And we got the Litany of Life, complete 5 missions. Oh, restore 10 hit points, so it's just even better than the other canticle that we have that's 5. And this one is the next energy attack will deal +3 energy damage. That's great. Oh, wow, the better Litany of the Electromancer. Fantastic. And this is the Ubjao sector located. Whereas the other tombs are sterile, this one is grossly fecund with the union of life and death. The first scouting maniples, to enter are overwhelmed by the appalling stench. They walk straight into a charnel house. Biological remains plaster every wall and floor. Some are creatures indigenous to Silva Tenebris, but others are unmistakably human, presumably from the former colonist of St. Eckhard's Hope. Their decay begins instantly as the sealed atmosphere of the tomb is breached. A metallic skittering heralds something even worse waiting in the tomb. In this pit of disease and death, even the mind of a tech priest is vulnerable before its horror. That's great. That's a good question. So right now, the only disciplines that I have are Mechanic, Engineer, Dominus, Tex, Auxilium, Secutor, and Explorator. Alright, so this dude right here, I do want to keep upgrading him. So this will give us the ability to collect all cognition points from one source, which is great. We'll take it. And now he's got an extra slot. So what do we want to give this dude? The healer? The energy weapon boost? Interesting. This is pretty good, actually. It's pure support, but I like it. Buff somebody else, and you get to put a crystal ball on the back of your backpack there. And then if I get this one, we just get an extra cognition point gained by killing a target, which is also pretty good. Oh no, we need to unlock this skill. Okay, great. I think I'll take The armor right here. It's nice. And we'll go ahead and put this hat on. Looks good. The triple eye. I like it. What do you... Shinra? Alright, fine. Do it. Alright, so what mission now? Where do we go? Everybody has a deployment. So this guy is like, it's normal difficulty, but you'll get this plasma culverin, which is 4 cognition points, but it fires in a line, passes through all units, and does 6 to 8 energy damage to the targets, and destroys an energy armor. And if it's machine spirited, you just destroy like all their armor, but it takes 3 augments. I mean, it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. This would be level 2 servitors. Oh, interesting. And then a gamma pistol. Single target ranged attack, ignores armor. Huh. Well, I kind of like these missions because this is the new area, though, the Ubaho sector. Like, these are easy back in the Acropis sector. Just because whenever you help out Kepra, you boost your military. I mean, the refractor field generator is actually okay. Going in. So now I have a Vanguard and a Vanguard Alpha. This Vanguard, regular Vanguard, just does 4 to 6 physical damage with 8 hit points. Good lord. It's a ranged attack, too. That's pretty sick. I can afford 2 of them. I think I'll take 1 and then just 2 of these level 1 dudes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and change out this Electromancer to this one because it gives you 4 attacks. There you go. And then we change out this to the better heal, this one. There you go. We're barely holding the line in the tomb of Jiao. Swarms of these damn flayed ones are surging up from the lower levels. We're seeing our own soldiers coming back to us as skins draped over those things. That's about the worst thing that could happen. We must keep the tomb open. The foulness of the place is not permissible as a factor in preventing us from completing our mission. We don't have all our emotions locked away for our convenience, Magos. My Skitari cannot fight under those conditions. If morale keeps falling, we'll lose the tomb. I am not ignorant of the morale of less augmented personnel. The situation requires remedying. Then we need to stem the flow of the flayed ones, otherwise the place will end up our tomb as well. Yeah, let's stem the flow. Time to stem it. The lower levels are swarming with flayed ones. If we seal a key passageway to those levels, we can hinder their movement to a manageable rate. Mission doctrine suggests a cohort with demolition charges is a viable solution. My thoughts exactly, Magos. It's not just the danger to my men that worries me. When the enemy wears the skins of your dead comrades, death isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. See, that's what I was saying. We're on the same page. All right. So let's see. So here's the end. Now we could putz around. Oh, there's 2 ends. Interesting. So let's go straight to the the glyph and then move over here. This panel controls the heavy door. So, interesting. These are, like, different colors. I like the smiley face. Hey, Crispy. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yep, Blackstone. Smiley face means Blackstone. I can read the ancient language of the Necrons. It's a smiley face. That's a lot of flayed ones. Okay, so let me see. Pretty small room here. And I could see one flayed one, 2, 3, 4 so far. Okay. Let me then... Oh, is this one... There's another one. It's like right up in my face. Which one is this on the initiative? Is it not even on the initiative? It's not on this bar up here. Oh, it's this guy right here. Okay. So, let me get... You are a shooter, so you definitely want to be up front. And then... You have the axe, so you can be up on this guy. And you are also a shooter, so you need to be over here. We've got an issue. It's this guy. Alright. Wow, look at this when you go to this camera angle and you're like all up in it. The game looks fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and... get some cognition so that I can just power axe this guy. Alright, we hit him. I don't know how he's doing, but he took that damage. Whoa! What? Wow, he did, so they don't provoke attack of opportunity when they come in like that. Interesting. Okay, this is definitely harder than I was expecting. So we're going to just keep getting cognition points and using them. I need to know what this guy's all about. Well, he's dead. He's all about being dead. I'm injured, but I don't want to use my heal just yet. There's no more CP to gain, so let me just see... what is this guy all about? He's got 5 health. Okay, these guys are like... They're here, but they're not... I will provoke an attack of opportunity, which I have to do, unfortunately, if I want to attack anybody. Damage absorbed. Sweet. So his armor just absorbed it. Now, oh... He had an attack of opportunity because he was on Overwatch. Wow, that was a devastating combo. You could really see the benefit of, like, having a melee weapon instead of 2 ranged weapons sometimes on these scenarios when they're, like, up in your face. So this should warp the guy if I hit him, I think, if I'm remembering how this guy operates. Yeah, he'll phase shift to some other area and then go on Overwatch. So we need to be careful of moving, but this is okay. Alright. So they're aware of us. Fine. Okay. So the goal then is we can drop in some just regular servitors to help us clean this up. I could only drop in one, but I'll put it right here. Alright. So this guy gets to go right away. And who is the next guy to go? This Deathmark? I don't want to move because I feel like the Overwatch is alarming. Nah, we don't really need to worry about this. Maybe I just want to take somebody down. Hey, Queen Bee, how's it going? Thanks for subscribing. Let's just eliminate a target and get a cognition point. Oh, maybe you don't. For taking it down like that. That's okay. If I walk up to this, I just get 2. That is cool. Alright, I'm going to get blasted, I think, by the Overwatch. Unless, maybe he only overwatches a single target. Or maybe he just can't see me, so he couldn't do anything. I'll take that, if that's what the case is. I will end a turn. Ow. Good lord. Alright. That was painful. Alright. So that guy goes, but, you know, he's nearly dead. He gets to go next, which is what we want. So we'll just go ahead and finish this dude off. And I'll move up here so that if this guy wants to try and move... Oh. Well, that gives us a cognition point. Okay, so you need to right away use the Litany of Life on yourself. You're about to die. Ouch. We repaired. Okay, now, this is Machine Spirit. I'm going to hit this guy. And, okay, he has 2 hit points left. That's not a big deal. So, we'll just go ahead and do this to finish him. And that's pretty good. We get a cognition if we move next to this guy, so we'll take it. Give me your cognition, buddy. New round. Okay. So you can hit this guy, hopefully knock down the Deathmark. He's doing too much damage to us. He's down. And then you can actually macro stubber on this guy. I don't know how many hit points this fool has, but let's just blast him. Nah, he gets to go next, unfortunately. Not much else I can do right here. Oh, he tried to move away and the servitor got him. Well, better lucky than good. Wow, that is textbook impalement. A dead Skitari is pinned up against a wall by blades speared through his body. It seems strange for the flayed one to leave a corpse behind without skinning and dismembering it. Can you imagine that sentence? It seems strange to not skin and dismember it. I mean, if your status quo is skinning and dismemberment, we're just not going to be friends. That's the first part of it. Perhaps this discovery would reward examination, or perhaps it's a trap. So, curiosity, caution. I'm curious. We got hit and they're awake. Good job. I always make the wrong choice. They're like, hey, hey, hey. Why don't you examine the corpse? I examined the corpse. I looked at the trap, Ray. Alright, what do we got? Glyph me. Okay, so half magnifying glass is heal. Give me the heal. Alright, so this guy gets a little bit of juice back. Go over here. Yeah. If this is being used by the flayed ones, it needs to be closed. The cohort comes across a side tunnel or vent in the tomb wall. The entrance to the passageway is clotted with blood and scraps of flesh. Delightful, suggesting it is used as a way for the flayed ones to move around the tomb. Again, I mean, their name is the flayed ones, so that pretty much tells you all you need to know, but like, if your presence, like, people could track you, oh, look, there's a lot of blood and some scraps of flesh and stuff. Looks like those hilarious flayed ones have been through here. That is fair. We're still not going to hang out. Okay, scour, seal, search. Seal it. Alright, so this just helped them by doing that. But what can you do? Alright, so we've got one final encounter over here. Sure. Kill all enemies. Okay. So, again, it looks like this time, though, there's nobody directly in my face. There's flayed ones here and here, and there's a bunch of flayed ones on the other side that we'll get to, riding these bridges that move, but there's none that are immediately adjacent. What is this, like, eyeball thing? Some awesome parties, I bet. No skin required for these parties. Wait, so these guys are acting first. Okay, actually then, if they're going to act first, let me just step back just a bit. I'd rather them not get to hit me on the very first round. If possible. They didn't. Okay. So, Axeman can move here. We do start with 4 cognition, which is sweet. I'm going to fly up here, and I'm going to use this on you. Okay, the fact that that didn't kill you, like, absolutely terrifies me. Okay, you're still there. You're not supposed to still be there, but this will kill you. And let's see what you're all about. 5 hit points, okay. I'll give you this. Birthday. Birthday gift. Ooh, the acid. Heck yeah. There's really not an easy way for me to get there, so I'll end turn. I'm gonna go ahead and step here. And I'm gonna shoot you. This will knock you down. I'm gonna actually use this to clean this guy out. Oh no, yours doesn't do damage. Never mind. Alright, just shoot this thing then. And then I want you to step with your remaining movement right here so we get this charged up next round. And let's go ahead and scan these idiots. These guys are like, look, we may be flayed ones who have, you know, like Wolverine blade hands and snippy snips, but we know how to use moving platforms, you betcha. Now wait a minute, where'd these guys come from? Wait a minute. I didn't see these guys before. Alright, anyway. I want to bring in the Vanguard over here. Well, wait, when do these guys get to act? I'll move you back so you don't get hit right away. I'd rather you not die immediately. Alright. Finish this guy off. That is your job. Okay, this guy gets to go next. So I'm going to move you here. So maybe you'll get, like, an opportunity attack. Aw, he crit you. That's a shame. Okay. So let's see here. I can move you out, but then I feel like you're kind of just standing there exposed. That's alright. Let's do it. For the glory. We'll canter the craft. So that we just basically hit this guy and obliterate him. No, I guess we already knew your stats. I scanned you. That's okay. I can move you back a little bit. I think I will. I'm going to be a coward and move you back. I don't want you to be out there by both of those guys. It seems terrible. Alright, so you're here. Just hit this guy. He survived. He's not supposed to survive. Uh-oh. Well, you did a good job. He's dead. Oh, no. He came to hit the other guy. Wow, he didn't hit this guy. Interesting. We'll take it. Okay, so can you hit this guy? Yes, you can, but you'd kill it. And then you just shoot this idiot. Alright, you're gone. And then you can just use your thing here, but I'm actually going to use my charge to give extra energy damage and then blast this guy right here. Okay, that guy's almost dead. They're coming. 3 on the elevator. Alright. What are we talking about? You? Okay, so you can't hit that guy? Oh, because he's in the way? Alright, just shoot that guy then. Kill this idiot, and then you can step up. And then now you can hit this guy. Alright, move on up. Oh, wait, there's a guy on the platform. I didn't see that idiot. I'm here. Don't move on up. Move over here. Oh, wow, he moved that far. Oh, but he absorbed the damage. Love that armor. Very helpful, that. Alright, here comes a bunch of idiots. Okay. Here. Finish off this guy. Just get him out of here. Alright, who's this guy? This guy gets to go? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Remove him from the board. That didn't remove him from the board? I thought it did damage. Well, I guess not. Okay. So, you have 2 command points, or cognition points. So I can move you up here. And what I'm going to do is actually just finish this fool off with the axe. So he doesn't respawn. Just take care of that. And then we'll machine spirit this guy. Okay, he's almost dead. Uh-oh. Oh, no, this is my servitor. Phew, I thought it was the bad guy's turn. Okay. So, no, I will move you up here, dude. And you can hit this guy in the face. That is good work. Alright, that guy's down. Why don't you come back here? Now you... Here, I need you to move like... Yeah, this is perfect. Move up here. Hit this guy. This should easily take him down. It does. Alright, this should kill that guy, right? 1 damage? Yes. Hit this guy. Okay. Here comes the bad guys. Ow. Painful. Alright, 1 left. It's going to come over and hang out with us. Okay, so this is Leonardus. Okay. Alright, buddy. We're just going to use this, even though we don't need to, but this will make all the attacks ignore armor just in case they have any. And you are in melee is what it's telling me. With this jerk right here. Okay. We'll go ahead and get some cognition. Charge me up. And how hurt are you? It's not bad. I think you need to move out of the way. You will get hit right there, but the damage is absorbed by your armor, which is a godsend. Or some of it was absorbed, yeah, if not all of it. And then we'll just shoot this guy. Finish him off. Uh-huh. And then we can shoot and hit this guy. Alright, he has 6 hit points left. Okay. Alright, this is the Skitari Vanguard. And of course, I never get to use... This is my first time getting to use this unit. And he's melee, or ranged. And this guy came right up on his face. So, we're going to delay his turn and hope... Oh, there is no delay, huh? Oh, it's a new round. Darn. Sorry, buddy. Oh, did that dead guy go across the bridge? His body is over there. That's actually going to be a problem. Alright, we'll figure it out. Alright, go get him. Actually, no. Go here. And then punch this idiot. Good. And then end the turn. Just walk right over. Well, here, you can shoot somebody, right? Here, give me the statistics on you, buddy. What are you all about? 3 hit points? Oh, you're dead. Okay. So I'm going to walk right here. And I'm going to use a cognition point to just take this guy out. We got Machine Spirit. He's got no armor. He's dead. And I'm going to use... I'll heal. Just to save some money. Alright. And then this servitor gets to go. And there is a bad guy right here. So let me just flank this guy. Punch. And, unfortunately, this guy's right on you, so we'll have to move and get hit. It's okay. Down. Acid. No threats. Got it. Mission complete. The archway leading to the lower reaches of the tomb of Ubjao is rigged with demolition charges by the cohort. When they're detonated, the entire section of the tomb collapses, filling in the flayed one's route with massive amounts of rubble and detritus. The flow of flayed ones is stemmed, and the Skitari and the tomb win a rare reprieve. Okay, cool. The Skitari should have the pressure taken off them for the time being. With the luck of Mars, they should be able to hold the tomb until it can be fully explored. Of all the forms of the Necron, the flayed ones are the foulest and gravest mortal threat to our Skitari. Emotional returns of disgust, anger, and moral repugnance are filling my neural vaults to full capacity. I am moved to pray we will soon be finished with the tomb of Ubjao. I have seen what has happened to our troops in there. I have seen how it changes them. I pray for the same thing, Magos. Indeed. Alright. So... we did our best. We killed a ton of enemies, so overall, we lost... the damage on our mech priest cost a lot of money. And, you know, we gain 186, something like that. Awakening up 3%. We got our servitor to level 2, and we got a gamma pistol. So, that's sweet. We also got the Benedict of Omniscience. Oh, okay, plus 6. Sweet. Blessings of the Omnissiah, 6 cognition points. Good God, that's amazing. And Shroud's Balm. The next attack will break 2 energy armor. Okay. Cool. So we're up to 331 Blackstone. Our cohort is getting better. The servitors are now level 2, which means they have 6 hit points, and they have an ability to, like, taunt, basically. And it looks like they do a little bit more damage with their attack, which is great. Alright, everybody. Well, I'm still really enjoying this game. I've got so much of it to go, obviously, but just such an interesting game with a cool battle system, having fun with it. But it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say thank you, everyone, so much for coming out to the stream. I hope you have an excellent evening or day. We'll be playing some RuneScape tomorrow, and then on Thursday, we'll be jumping into some Stellar Tactics. Alex, Crab, Dagon, MS, Fading, Enon, Feisty, Tech Guy, Ty, Nickman, Gotons, Heathrun, everybody out there, take care. Have a great one.